Today on Softball 360, from Petco Park in San Diego to Citi Field in New York, a coast-to-coast review of the Stadium Power Tour so far.
I'm Natalie Kane. Listen up. The Long Haul Bombers are mic'd up and they have a lot to say.
What is it about softball that brings a team and a town together? From teamwork to around-the-clock competition, we'll highlight some small-town tourneys worthy of a road trip. Later, we'll go for a spin in the Demo-mobile. It's how Chris Larson of Team DeMarini arrived. Larson won the championship his rookie year and shares some softball secrets. Those stories and a preview of the Stadium Power Tour show in New York. Get ready. Softball 360's rounding third and heading for home.
Hey, softball fans, welcome to today's episode. Hey fans, welcome to Softball 360. I'm your host, Natalie Kane, bringing you the biggest and best show all about the sport that we love, softball. You know, the Long Haul Bombers are the only athletes in the world who can blast a softball 500 feet and beyond. It's been a great season so far, so let's take a look back. Let's recap, rewind, and review.
Dateline San Diego. It's showtime at Petco Park. The Bombers take the field after Denny Crine throws out the first pitch. Taking first crack is Easton's Brian Wegman. Wake starts slow, but locks in. All of a sudden, it's party time at Petco with an upper deck showball. Wiggs has 7 points going into the money ball, and it's gone. See ya, that's 9 points. A great start for Wiggs. Two-time Stadium Power Tour champ Denny Crine is massive on the Jumbotron. DC has IMAX-sized blast to match. This shot's on top of the Western Metal Supply Building. And on the money ball, DC is always a solid investment. That's 8 points. Number 44, Brett Helmer, is ready to round it out. And with his roundhouse swing, it's heads up in right field as the hefty lefty sends evil softball souvenirs to the San Diego fans. One after another, the Hitman earns his nickname and finds the sweet spot on his Easton bat. Helmer's a man on a mission, and on the money ball, oh, you can take it to the bank. 12 big points for the Hitman. And Easton is off to a fast start. Round 2 rolls in as the roof rolls out at Seattle's Safeco Field. Kevin Wonderboy Philby is one of the youngest players on the tour, and it's easy to see how he got to the top of the softball mountain. Boom! Get out of here! And that is how you do it. Philby taps one out to the aptly named Hit It Here Cafe for a total of 9 points. Team Combat's Johnny the Masher McCraw is mic'd up, none too happy about this one. McCraw steadies and ready, and bam! Now he's on a roll. 3 homers in a row. McCraw's a former champ on the Stadium Power Tour who knows how to go downtown. And on the money ball, John Krog gets her done with 10 points. Helmer steps in and immediately starts swinging for the fences. One after another, the Hitman lives up to his nickname and seems unstoppable. Boom, there's one off the glass. Helmer tops the hit parade in Seattle with 13 points. Round 3 of the Stadium Power Tour takes place under the Big Top in Tampa. Easton's Brian Wegman is fresh from a softball ambassador trip to Korea with the U.S. troops. He shakes off the jet lag with some sonic booms to the outfield as evil softballs are launched one after another. It's clear Wiggs is also an ambassador for big-time show bombs and sets the bar high with 10 points. Dustin Roberts of Team Suncoast Reebok follows up. The U.S. Coast Guard vet's no stranger to high-stakes drama. Today, Heavy D is swinging for charity, helping defray the medical costs of the old scout, Gordy Eagle. And it's a good start for Team Gordy with 7 points. Tim Coco of Louisville Sluggers feeling the heat. Coco has to make up ground big time. He scored only 1 point in his first game, and the big man has got to go big or go home. Coco ends the day with 6, an improvement, but still a long way to go. Can the domed home of the Rays contain Lee Powers? Does Powers have the pop to top the Trop and Wegman today? Does that answer your question? Check out the swing on the Louisville Slugger rookie. Nice. One after another, Powers lives up to his name. He's just 2 points away from Wegman going into the money ball. And yes, bank on it. Powers ties Wegman today with 10 points. Let the jousting begin. Here's how they stack up in the early goings on the Stadium Power Tour.
Wow, what an incredible season so far, and there is a lot to look forward to as the Bombers take their game across America. After the Bombers test the new left center field wall at Citi Field in New York, they head to Brian Wegman's backyard, slamming homers into the Ohio River at Cincinnati's Great American Ballpark. Then get ready for contests at the home of the world champs in St. Louis at Busch Stadium and home run derbies in Atlanta at Turner Field, Minnesota, Texas, and Los Angeles, and a new stop at Progressive Field in Cleveland. And it all leads to the finals in Miami, where the best of the best will get together to blast softballs out of the new home of the Marlins, rumored to be a fantastic ballpark. If you want to be a part of the road to Miami, just log on to softball360.com. But stick around, plenty more action coming your way.
Still ahead, small town softball tournaments. Later, we'll hang out at batting practice with Chris Larson and Team DeMarini. Find out how your team can get to the WSL Worth North American Championship. Log on for all the details. Softball 360 is brought to you by Easton Sports. There is a difference. The difference is Easton. Louisville Slugger. Since 1884, the teams at the top swing Louisville Slugger. Miken Sports. Elite equipment for the elite player. By bpathletics.com. When you want the best in quality, service, and price, bpathletics.com. And by softballcenter.com, the site for major softball news.